It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Let's go. Dear Ryan and Sissany, it's time for Ryan's Roses. We had planned a trip to Mexico for all of us to visit my grandparents. My kids have never been to Mexico, so this is a very special trip. A few weeks ago, my husband said he no longer wanted to go. I was upset, but I booked the trip without him regardless. Then, this is where I lost it. He did not have anything planned for Mother's Day. When I told him that my feelings were hurt, he said, I've got a lot on my plate right now. I don't have time to be thinking about Mother's Day. He's never talked to me this way. Something's going on. Clearly, it's Brianna and Walnut. Clearly, something's going on. Brianna, thank you for coming on. A couple questions for you. How long have you been married to him?
6 years.
This shift in engagement in the relationship, this shift in emotion and his shift in behavior, he says he's got a lot on his plate. What does he mean?
I have no idea. Like, we've had, our youngest is 3 years old, so it's not like we have a new baby or something. Like, our family's been our family now for 3 years. And, that was probably the biggest stress is just, having kids. But I don't know. Nothing he's shared with me anyway, but I started noticing it a couple months ago.
His lack of understanding and seeing things from your point of view, especially this trip being a big deal for everybody, it's alarming. I agree with you. Something's wrong, and something, either he is like resentment for something, or he's distracted by something. We need to find out what it is.
Yeah, it makes me sick. I almost don't want to know.
Well,
but
we can stop too
like
if you don't.
No, we need to do it. I know this is the right thing to do, but I almost don't even want to know.
I understand that. I think most people in this situation feel that same way before we make these calls. So, Brianna, hang on 1 second. We're going to literally come back and do it, okay?
Okay, thanks, Ryan.
You're welcome. Now, Brianna's on the line, married 6 years, planned a trip to Mexico to visit her grandparents with the kids. Big deal, special trip. Then her husband says, I can't go. Red flag. Then for Mother's Day, he didn't plan anything. And when she said that hurt her feelings, he said, I've got a lot on my plate right now. I don't have time to be thinking about Mother's Day. Another red flag. I think she's right. Something's wrong. Now, is it just that they've been married 6 years and he's going through a lull, right? An ebb? Or is it that he's distracted by someone else? Or what is it? Brianna, we are going to call him. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on KIIS-FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
We're going to call him now. I need you to stay very quiet until I tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
Patty will offer him some roses. We'll find out who he sends them to and then what kind of emotion there is when he writes on a card, all right?
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Brianna.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Steve?
Yeah, who is this?
Hi, Steve. My name is Charlotte. I'm calling from Royal Flowers here in Walnut.
Wait, why are you calling?
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses, and they're completely free. You can. Hello?
Yeah, you're calling about roses?
Yes, I'm calling because you're able to receive a free dozen roses today. It's a very limited promotion that we have here today.
Why are they free?
They're free because I believe you opted to receive discounts and promotions online the last time you made a purchase on Amazon.
Huh. Okay.
And you can send them to whoever you want today at no cost to you. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to on a quick note, and they get delivered today before lunchtime.
It's like a dozen roses?
They're a dozen, yes, 12.
Okay.
And they can be either red or white. You can choose.
Let's do red, and then send them to, her name's Mira.
And what do you want to put on the note?
I want to put I can't stop thinking about you.
I can't stop thinking about you, and you want that song.
Steve, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We have your wife on the line, Brianna. I need you to know your voice is on the air. We have your wife on the phone. What? Who is Mira?
What's going on?
What is going on, Steve?
What?
What is happening? Say something.
Brianna, is this you? Wait.
What is happening, Steve? Who's Mira? I can't believe this is happening. Hello?
Steve, you are on the phone with your wife. You just sent roses to Mira saying, I can't stop thinking about you, yet you can't remember Mother's Day for your wife. What's going on?
Are you there?
Brianna, what do you want me to say?
No.
What? Tell me something. I have no idea what's happening.
Listen, I don't want to do this here.
What do you mean it's happened?
I don't want to do this here right now,
How
okay?
can you do this to our kids?
Listen.
Why aren't you saying anything? You haven't told me anything. How long
we can talk about. We'll talk about this, Bree. We can talk about this.
We're talking about it now. Tell me how long this has been going on. Please tell me, Steve. What did I do? What did I do?
I don't want to talk about this right now, Bree.
Do you care about our kids? Oh my God, I'm so sick. I knew it.
Steve, how long has this been going on with Mira?
I don't want to talk about this right now.
You have to talk about it.
Why do we have to?
I'm in this marriage too. I'm in this marriage too. You don't get to just make decisions like that just ruin our whole marriage, our family. We have 2 little kids. They're so little.
Listen, we'll talk about this, okay, Bree?
I don't trust you. I want you to talk about it now when you're on the spot. Cause
when I get home, we can talk about
Steve,
it.
No,
Steve,
I don't like.
Listen to your wife. You just told your wife you're having an affair with another woman. She wants you to answer some questions. So answer some questions, Steve.
I want to know. I need to know how long. My God, my gut told me this. My gut told me this.
How long, Steve?
It's been a few weeks.
Steve, why did you pull out of going on this trip with your wife and your family to Mexico?
Because we had plans, okay?
What's wrong with what is
world?
Let's talk about this somewhere else, okay? I don't want to do this right now. This isn't the place.
This is the place, and I get to call the shots because you're the one who messed up. I get to say because you gambled our family.
Bree, come on. Let's just talk about
this. I can't believe this is happening. What do you mean, come on?
Let's just talk about this when I get home.
How do you think I feel? Try to put yourself in my place. Try to imagine.
I'm sorry,
Oh my
okay?
God. What have I done? Why have I sacrificed my life to you? You are a piece of... I won't say it. Oh my God. I can't believe this is real.
Steve, what is it that you're going to magically say tonight when you get home?
Well, I'll at least be able to see her in person, you know? I can try...
Oh my God. That makes me feel so angry. I don't want to see you at our home. Did you guys do anything in our home?
No.
Oh my God, I'm gonna vomit.
Hey, Steve, I'm hanging up on you.
Yeah.
I know that my reaction, but I am grateful. This is hard.
We understand. I wanna have you hold on for a second. Okay? I wanna have you hold on for a second.
Okay.
I mean, he said, are you, I want to know, so actually, before you hold on, I want to know something.
Yeah.
Are you going to see him and talk to him in person?
I mean, we have kids. Like,
Yeah.
I want to just never see him again, I can't even tell you how much I want to say really awful words right now, but I won't for many reasons. I know you can't air them, but also I don't want my kids to ever hear me say stuff like that. And that makes me realize that they're the number one story.
Well, that's it.
And so I can't, of course I'm going to see him, and I just have to put it into a different compartment of my life. I don't know if I don't imagine we would be able to come back from this, but I would try for my kids, and that's something I would never say before kids, but they're such good people, and I want them to have good lives and be able to grow up with their dad in their life, because I think he's a good person, but he just made a really, really bad choice.
Well, it sounds like you are, I mean, he's so lucky to have met you. And
but then what did I do wrong?
Well, actually, you said that and it struck me, and it bothered me that you said that, because it's not what you did wrong. Listen to this man and how he's treating you and how he's disrespecting your commitment and your kids and your family.
No, you're right,
but so don't ask yourself, what did you do wrong? Don't even put that in your head. I know a lot of things are rushing through your mind. So Brianna, just hold on. I want to put you on hold for 1 second. Okay. We're going to talk to you off the air for a minute. All right.
Okay.
Hold on. Of course. Hold on 1 second. I want to go to this Ryan's Roses because we have very few times on this show had so many calls come in, a surge of calls so fast that the phones crash, and they did. They're back up now, but we had a surge of calls come in about this because it was one of the more difficult roses, I think, to listen to. And I'll tell you what struck a lot of people calling in right now. First of all, her husband, Steve, admitted that he's having an affair. He sent the flowers to another woman. He wrote, "I can't stop thinking about you" on the card. And he admitted to it. Yeah. They've got kids. They're married. And she broke down. But then she said something that was really difficult to hear. And I think that's what sparked a lot of instant surge in the calls. And she said to him, "What did I do wrong?"
Yeah.
Like, she immediately placed the blame on herself. And it hurt when I heard that. Mm-hmm. Here's part of the call.
Please tell me, Steve. What did I do? No. What did I do?
I don't want to talk about this right now, Bree.
Do you care about our kids?
It's painful to hear. Mm-hmm. And he says, "I don't want to talk about it now. Let's talk about it later." Well, I don't like that, because what is he going to say later? He's going to come up with some sort of an excuse. Yeah, they're married. Okay, they can talk, but it worries me a little bit. Carmen is on the line this morning. So, Carmen, let's try and be helpful here, right? Let's try and be helpful, because I know that she is still listening.
Okay.
You were in this situation, okay? What advice do you have?
Well, first of all, the whole thing with her asking herself or asking him what she did wrong, that breaks my heart for her, because when that happened to me, I asked myself the same thing, and I stayed in a relationship for 10 years trying to figure out how I could make it better. And honestly, she's worth everything. Her peace of mind, knowing that she should be loved and respected and treated kindly. He sounded so angry, and they have stuff to work through, and anything can be worked through, but not at the cost of her, not at the cost of her. I just don't get that. I feel so bad for her.
So you stuck it out for 10 more years. If you could go back, would you have just left or done everything you could have to leave? So do you think she should, although it'd be tough, he's so dismissive towards her too.
Well, that's my issue, is that he sounds so angry, and it struck a chord with me, because that's what my ex sounded like. He was so mad and so checked out, and I had done something wrong.
Well, she's worried about the kids and the family here, but is it more toxic and destructive to stay with someone that's treating you like that? Because eventually it comes out. I mean, your kids, they're smart. They feel it. They see it.
Listen, you can have a mommy and a daddy in two different homes that have a great relationship, that have
great co-parenting technique. And then you can have a relationship where you're with somebody that is toxic. So you really have to look at the situation. This right now, the way it sounds, doesn't sound like it'd be good for the kids at all. Yeah. I'm not saying leave him immediately. I'm not saying make a decision right now, but also don't go talk to him and let him win you over and, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what he's going to say.
I worry because she's hurt emotionally, and I worry about what he might come in and say and her reaction to it because she's so emotional and this is just so new. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you giving that insight. Let me jump to Ron, actually, in Anaheim. So, Ron, you heard all of this. What's your take?
I like I said, I broke down for her too. Like, I totally understand where she's coming from. People go through hardship, and her to blame herself, as soon as she said that, oh, what have I done? And he just stayed silent, like, he's a coward. She needs to think about her kids and move on and stop wasting any more of her relationship with him. And he's going to come up with an excuse, and he is going to wait till later, and then she's going to take him back. And she needs to be strong and be there for her kids and just move on.
And I think be with a sister or a best friend or a parent, somebody now who she can lean on and talk to. Ron, thanks for calling. This has been one of the, like I said, the surge of calls, one of the quickest, most like fiercest responses to Ryan's Roses we've ever done. We're trying to balance all the incoming calls. Amy, you heard this and you're a mother, right?
I am. I have two small kids as well.
So what is your view? You can understand this maybe better, certainly better than I, and maybe better than a lot of people. What would you say to her if you were good friends with Brianna and she came to you with this? What would you tell her?
I would just hug her, and I would tell her, just take a deep breath and just think this through and be angry and go through the emotions. But you got to just give it time. And I want her to know that I know all the moms that were listening just broke our heart, and she's a strong woman and probably an amazing mom, and that she's going to be okay, but she needs to not take everybody else's advice, maybe listen to them, but she needs to do what she needs to do for herself and not think of, oh, what if this, what if that.
I mean, this guy pulled out of the family vacation to spend time with the other woman, pulled out of being with the kids and the family to spend time.
It's bad.
I mean, you got to think through what that says, what that symbolizes, what that means. Thank you very much, Amy, for listening to us. Patty, I see you listening to these calls with a look on your face. I'm really curious to hear what you think about this and what advice you would give. You're really good at advice in some of these situations, and I want to get that in a second. So, Patty, we'll come back to you. We had a Ryan's Roses, and it was a very emotional Ryan's Roses, a lot of show support for Brianna. Here's the quick on it. She married to a guy, Steve. They've got kids. He's been disappearing. He bailed on the family vacation, and that's uncool in every way. And then we get him on the phone, and he sends roses to another woman. He admits having an affair, but he says, I want to talk about this. Let's talk later. Let's talk tonight. And she started blaming herself, and that broke a lot of people's hearts. What did I do wrong? Tell me, what did I do? And that's what got a lot of people to call in. Now, she was in tears. She was broken over it, obviously, but she said that she would consider taking back or listening to him and staying in this because they've got kids, which is understandable. However, a lot of moms who have been through just what she's going through have called in to say, it may not be the best idea for your kids to stay with him, even though you think you're doing it for your kids.
Right.
Now, Jessica, her parents went through this. She is one of those kids. So, Jessica, what would you say? You lived through this in Reseda. Go ahead.
Hi. I just wanted to say hi, everybody. But what I usually don't call in because, everybody makes good points. But that really struck a nerve with me because as growing up, I see, my dad just not being nice to her. It wasn't a loving relationship. And then years later, when I grew, when I was a teenager, I found out that she stayed because of me. And it hurt me so much because, I didn't want to cause my mother pain.
Right.
And then years later, I happened to be pregnant, and I stayed with the guy for a little bit because, I wanted to do it for my little girl. And then I realized, what am I doing? I'm making the same mistake as
she did, and I don't want to put my little girl through this. So, I left him, and now I'm in a wonderful relationship that I don't regret, and they have a wonderful family. They welcome my daughter with arms, and that's what I want my daughter to see.
I'm so glad you decided to call in, because I think it's really important to hear that point of view. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about it, Jessica. If she's trying, and you're just like your mom, if she's trying to stay with him for the kids, but yet he treats her disrespectively, dismissively, kids see that, and God forbid they see that and think that's okay and treat people in their lives like that when they grow up.
Yeah,
and
repeat the cycle.
And repeat the
exactly.
cycle.
That's why I left, because I didn't want, my little girl seeing the things that I saw. I just want her to actually see
happiness and love.
Somebody that will treat her the same way.
I'm so glad you called, Jessica. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Beautiful story.
Tough too.
Yeah.
Tough. And imagine she heard later that her mom stayed for her, and it broke her heart.
Yeah.
To know that her mom put up with the pain for her. So Patty, I'm interested. You've heard all these calls. I'm looking at your face as some of the calls are coming in. If you are best friends with Brianna, what would you say to her?
When she said, "What did I do wrong?" I think that's a valid. I think that's a good question. I mean, it's not. How do I say it without sounding like really wrong? I think she should rephrase it. What can I do better for myself? Does that make sense?
It does.
What can I do in this situation? Because this already happened. She can't go back and change what this jerk did to her.
Yeah.
However, she could learn from this situation. And how can I become a better mom? How can I be a better woman? How can I be a better human after this?
And maybe by asking those questions, she starts to answer with, is it with this man or not with this man?
Exactly. And I think that's what she needs to do.
Is it turning to my kids and saying, I'm going to be better for you in this situation or not in this situation? I think that's what you're saying, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she needs to say,
that's a productive way to do it.
How can I be
better for me?
Because I think, I think all of us, we get complacent and we just go with emotion. I think we need these situations in life. It really hurts. And I want to cry because it hurts, what she's going through. But I think we need these situations to become better humans. We need something this tragic to change us completely and maybe lead us into a direction where we're just better and we give more as human beings.
It's the only, to think like that is hard in the moment, but it's true. It's the only way to justify any of this, right? And have some sort of peace of mind to be able to go to sleep eventually, is to say, okay, it happened. What am I to take from it? What am I to turn around and be better with from it? It's very good advice, actually. Very good advice.
And I think, if she thinks this way, I know right now it's really hard for her and it's going to be really hard for her for a very long time. But if she wakes up and realizes wait a minute, I have to take responsibility for myself. I can't play the victim. It already happened. It's not going to change anything. I have to think about myself first, and then I have to think about my children.
Very, very well said. It kicks you in the gut. It kicks you in the gut to hear her say, wait, what did I do wrong, to place blame on herself? And that got a lot of people to call in. Danielle, good morning in LA. So your heart breaks for her. A lot of people are saying the same thing.
Yeah, it's I was in her position 1 year ago, and my advice to her is she's stronger than this. She's going to get through it. Don't stay for the kids. I tried, and I ultimately have moved on, and me and their father have a great relationship. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has its ups and its downs, but I did the same thing. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? And I was married for 17 years. So,
and the kids, do you think, even though I know you went through difficulty initially, do you think the kids are better off with your decision?
My kids tell me every day that I'm a better mommy now.
See,
my kids are older. They're 13 and 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of moms who have been in this situation are telling her that as well. So we'll see. She should be with somebody that she's close to right now, that she loves, that she can just have and hold and hug.
Exactly. And, and you just know that she just needs to know she is stronger than all this. Yes, you're going to hit rock bottom. I did, but I am happier than I've ever been, and I know I'm true to myself and I'm true to my kids, and it's going to make you a better mom. So I wish her nothing but the best of luck.
Thanks for calling, Danielle. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
It's calls like that I hope she hears.
Yeah.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So here we go. Listen to the email and let's see where this goes. But it comes from Hacienda Heights, and she says, it's Carmen. She says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband has been home more lately. Suddenly his work hours have changed and he doesn't seem happy about it. He sneaks off to make weird calls, and he often says, I may need to run out. Now, I've gone over it all in my head, and here's what I came up with. He's seeing someone either at work or elsewhere, and I think the circumstances have changed. Maybe they don't work together anymore, or maybe she has a husband and he became suspicious. So his routine changed. And let me grab Carmen. Carmen, thanks for coming on. So, to draw this conclusion, I feel like you would have already to have felt something wrong in your relationship to even think that this might be what's happening. Is that true?
No, I mean, I didn't think anything was wrong in our relationship. It's more his behavior and how drastic he's just kind of changed, and he's acting erratic, and, you know, he seems really unhappy.
Wow.
He's unhappy when he's with you.
Well, his hours suddenly changed at work. I'm unclear as to really why. He didn't even ever really explain that. So all of a sudden he's home a lot more during the day. And when he's home, he's snappy and just generally seems miserable.
So that's what we're trying to get to. So he was, when he wasn't home a lot because you think he was doing something not only at work, but with somebody at work.
Well, he sneaks off and, you know,
sneaks
he'll get
off,
a phone call.
He leaves?
Yeah, he'll get a phone call and then he'll be like, I have to go. And he'll run out. And, you know, when he looks at his phone, I could tell if I'm in the room, he looks at, you know, in a way that I can tell that he's trying to hide something. I mean, I've, you know, been married to the man 17 years. You know a person when you know a person. And I know him, and something's up. So I don't know. I have, you know, created a lot of scenarios in my head. If he's been seeing somebody at work, you know, coworker, receptionist, and I don't know, maybe she's married and her husband found out about it. And so now he's
SOL.
Freaking out. I mean, that's the one scenario I have of like 10 in my head. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, take a breath. We're going to come back. We'll call him. It makes me think already something was wrong if she has 10 scenarios.
I know.
Right? You're not having a good relationship and then you draw these 10 conclusions. I don't think. All right. Let's make the call next. We've got Carmen on the line. Carmen is married and her husband is home more often and he's in a bad mood about it. She thinks that it's because he had a relationship with somebody else who has since left his office. Her husband found out about it. Something has changed.
Right.
Something where he was occupying his time and his happiness has changed. And now he's home and she thinks it was somebody else, that he was cheating with somebody else that's no longer around. So we're going to make the call. All you need to do, Carmen, is say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call, find out what's going on.
Sisney's going to offer him some roses, and then we want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card emotionally, you know, specifically what kind of detail we get from that. So good luck, okay?
Thanks.
Be very quiet. We're calling now, okay?
Hello?
Hi, is this Brian?
This is.
Hi there, my name is Brittany. I'm calling from Pretty Petals. We're a brand new flower shop here in Hacienda Heights. How you doing this morning?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So the reason I'm calling is because we're offering a chance for local residents to send free flowers to anybody that they'd like today. You can actually send these to anyone, and they're absolutely free. No cash, credit card info, anything is needed. We're just trying to promote our business.
Okay, cool.
Great. So is this something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. I just need the name of the person you would like to send. And it's actually a dozen red roses that you would be sending today. So what's the name of the person?
Okay, great. Send them to Isabel.
Isabel. Okay. And what would you like to put on the note?
Say, I need you to reconsider. I'm not ready for this to be over.
Need you to reconsider. I'm not ready for this to be over. Okay. I'm going to sign Love Brian or...
Yeah, that's... How about just XOXO, Brian?
Okay.
Brian, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We have your wife, Carmen, on the line. And you just asked a woman named Isabella to reconsider. You're not ready for it to be over. XOXO, Brian. Can you explain that to your wife?
Wow, Brian. Wow. After 17 years of marriage, I want to know what's going on, and I want you to tell me the truth. We have 3 children together. Whatever it is, just be a man and be honest about it.
Okay,
Right now.
Hold on a second. Carmen, what is this? Are you kidding me?
This is you acknowledging what's been going on. What I've known is clearly going on. This is you. You just admitted it. So now come
You really,
with it.
you really want to do this on the radio like this?
I want to do it on the radio. And I want you to be truthful. Who is Isabel? Brian.
I obviously, I didn't want this to go down like this. This is something that's been going on for a little while, and it's been really plaguing me, if I'm honest, and I obviously wanted to tell you, I wanted to be honest with you, but I didn't know how to do that, and I certainly didn't think that it would happen like this. But, I mean, we're having a conversation, so...
You love her and you've been having an affair.
I've been having an affair. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I love her. I mean, obviously we have, I love you. We have kids together.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
But,
I appreciate you acknowledging it and being honest with me, and that's fine. We're going to take the step forward, and I will be gone by the end of the day.
Carmen, do you know who Isabel is?
No, I don't know who Isabel is.
Brian, how long has this been going on?
this has been going on for at least half a year.
And why do you say she should reconsider? What is she? What's she doing?
Well, I mean, I just want her to hear me out. You know, I want her to hear the whole story, and I promise to be honest and candid about everything. And
does she not know about your wife?
She does. She is in a relationship of her own, so it complicates things a bit.
No worries. There's no relationship anymore. You don't have a wife anymore, Brian, so you're free to go do whatever you want to do. 6 months ago, whenever this began with her, is when you should have left us. You should have left your family then. You shouldn't have embarrassed them this
Carmen,
way.
It's not that simple. I mean, we have an entire history together. We can't just erase it.
You decided to ruin that.
What are you talking about? You sound delusional.
Like, I never had feelings for other people, or I never imagined my life with other people. Brian.
Really? Okay. You've never done that? You've never done that, really?
What you just said that you've been doing, I've never done, because I care about our family and our children. And I've never.
I do too. I do too, Carmen, but sometimes life happens, you know?
No, you don't. And that's okay. Like I said, I will be gone by the end of today. You are free to go do whatever it is you want to do.
Why do you have to be gone, Carmen? Kick him out.
Look, let's just, okay, can we just
Well,
call,
one of us
I don't know who these
and
people
I
are who are on the phone with us. Can we talk separately about this?
Yeah, you guys should talk about it. Carmen, your instinct was almost, I'm looking at your email, was almost right on about what was going on.
I knew it.
Well, I'm going to let you guys go. And Carmen, I'm sorry, your feeling was right about this. Thank you for reaching out to us.
Thanks.
That was tough.
Hurts.
Right?
Really hurts.
I think, well, look, we'll come back in a second, but I think Carmen, I feel like she was prepared for that outcome.
She was very
right?
calm in a weird
she
way.
was prepared for that. That's basically what she said she thought was going on. It's almost like she prepared herself for that.
Wow.
I do want to bring you up to speed on this Ryan's Roses. If it's the first minute that you've gotten here, we did have a call, and it's really interesting what's coming in because Palmdale is saying, I appreciate that he admitted having that affair. We're going to go to that call in a second. Also, Eddie, he's in Ranch Cucamonga. He's with his coworkers, and they have a theory. And I love a group study on this and then a materialized theory out of it.
Yes.
So that's happening. But just so you know the context of it, Carmen reaches out to us. And you know what I'm thinking about here and what strikes me, Sissany, is that Carmen, in her blood, in her heart, in her brain, she knew this was going on.
Yeah.
And so she was almost prepared for confirmation to then make the exodus.
I thought it was kind of crazy that she had already created this scenario, and I was like, oh, she's just creating it, but it actually was the
She
truth.
was right on. She was right on. So her husband is Brian, and he had been at the house a lot, and she thought that was strange because normally he was away. Anyway, she thought, okay, well, wait, he's here a lot. He must have been out, not working so much, but with someone else. And they must have broken it off, and that's why he's back here. I mean, it was a roundabout theory, but it turned out to be accurate. So we offer him the roses. He wants to send them to Isabel with a note that says, I need you to reconsider. I'm not ready for this to be over. So his wife saw him around more often and thought, wait a minute, he's not acting right. I'll bet he was away because he was with somebody else, and now they're not together anymore. And that's exactly what happened. So we offer him the roses. He sends them to Isabel, and everything that she believed was happening. Listen.
You don't have a wife anymore, Brian, so you're free to go do whatever you want to do. 6 months ago, whenever this began with her, is when you should have left us. You should have left your family then. You shouldn't have embarrassed them this
Carmen,
way.
it's not that simple. I mean, we have an entire history together. We can't just erase it.
You decided to ruin that.
What are you talking about? You sound delusional. And now he's respecting the history that they've got together in that moment. So let me grab Brandy first because Brandy is in Palmdale and she appreciates that Brian has admitted to having the affair. But what else, Brandy?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I appreciate that he's admitted to having an affair because it's going to make Carmen's job so much easier. But when he said that it wasn't that easy for him to just up and leave his wife, that was genuine because he loves his wife. He's just not in love with his wife. He's in love with Isabel.
Okay, but
he wants to have his cake and eat it too.
But he should have, before he even put the batter in the bowl, he should have just had a conversation. If Brandy's right, he should have just said, hey, look, I love you, but I'm losing the in love part.
Yeah,
and either we work it out or we don't.
Worked on it. Yeah.
Right.
He should have, but most people aren't going to do that. They think they can do both, and that's what he thought he could do was both. But his wife, like she said, she knew him, so that's why she knew this was going on. But she's crazy as AT double hockey sticks if she leaves her house with her 3 kids and does not put that man out instead.
Yeah. And she's crazy as what?
Hell. H-E double hockey sticks.
H-E double hockey sticks.
Double hockey sticks. I love your parent protecting the show right now. I'm going to, I'm going
to keep that one in the back burner. That's a good one.
Child-proof the show.
So you got to have all those, different things so you can cuss without cussing, you know?
Yeah, no. Can you give me any more that we can use on the air?
Well, we say poop on a stick a lot in place of, the S word.
Poop on a stick.
You're like, oh, well, that's poop on a stick,
I like it. But now I feel like kids would repeat poop on a stick. H-E double hockey stick? That's a
they
little more
repeat
confusing.
that one because they think it's funny because it's a hockey stick. But poop on a stick, they might repeat it, but they don't really know what it means. So
Okay, I don't even know if I know what it means.
You know what it means because you're grown, so it's okay.
Well, I mean, if you see me in person, I don't know. All right, well, thanks, Brandy. We big hug you. Thanks for calling.
Thank you, guys. Have a good
Okay,
day.
Bye.
You too. Bye. H-E double hockey
I know,
stick.
that's all
It's
I took away
the greatest
from that.
invention of my 15-year broadcast career.
You know what I'm stuck on?
I'm wondering. I'm looking at your face. What is it?
What I never understood the have your cake and eat it too. Because if you're having a cake, aren't you eating it too? Am I the only one?
Actually, Tanya may have a good point
you
on
actually
this.
do bring up a good point.
So
Wow.
you wanted to have your cake and eat it too. And if someone gives you your cake, they give it to you to not eat. They give it to you to eat.
If you're having cake, you're eating
Why
it.
don't you, would you research the root of that?
Sure. Sissy just
We'll come
said it,
back.
and I really got thrown off.
I like it. So you research that
Okay.
search. We're going to come back also with Eddie, who has an office theory. Eddie, are you there?
I'm here, Ryan.
Okay, don't move. I need you to hang because I've got to hear your office theory in Rancho. Thank you. I got Eddie on hold with the conspiracy theory about the roses. James, though, in Sherman Oaks, what do you mean we got played?
Seriously, from the time that this thing started, something did not sound right. Her entire reasoning for calling seems off. I mean, any other call that you guys have ever had, they're calling in while the affair is going on. They've had some doubts or whatnot. So if she's had doubts or whatever, and she didn't call, that means that she played this from the very get-go. This was a setup. Nothing about it sounded kosher. Her reaction to everything was just way too calm. She's probably literally had her bags already packed and out the door already. She might even have somebody waiting for her, but none of this sounded right. The whole thing.
So do you? So meaning he did cheat or he didn't cheat?
No, well, either he did cheat, and this is her way of basically use you guys as her exit strategy, or the whole thing is bogus. I lean more towards the whole thing being bogus simply because I mean, in all of the calls that you guys have are usually, and I listen. My wife and I listen to you guys all the time. The wife is always calling in because she suspects something is going on. Because the husband is away, not because he's there more. Sissany wouldn't be complaining if Michael was spending more time with her. That would be the last thought that she would have, would be that he's having an affair. That was
Unless she's
something not
paranoid.
right.
I wonder if look, you may be right because we're in a vacuum taking these calls all the time. But James, thank you. I have Eddie with a theory from the whole office. But James, before I do that, will you just do me a favor? Because your voice is rocking my core. Would you say 102.7 KIIS-FM?
102.7 KIIS-FM.
Eddie, thanks for holding in Rancho. So you in the office, you've got a theory about this Ryan's Roses?
Absolutely.
Tell me.
So there is no possible way on earth that after 17 years, a woman would just say, all right, I'm out. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. So, she's for sure taking 2 slices of cake elsewhere. There's no way that he's the only one at fault
So
here.
you think her calm, poised reaction was a result of her previously cheating?
I think she, for sure. That's why when he said, are we really going there? She's for sure had affairs in the past and, cheated on him. There's no way.
I like the way you psychoanalyze this. Where do you work? For whom do you work for and with?
I'd like to tell you I'm some type of counselor, but I'm not. We're a construction company, and every morning we listen in to you guys, and it's our therapy.
Wow. Hi.
That's so awesome.
No, you know the architecture and construction of a relationship. I mean, this is
I'll tell you what, I know that you can't build a house without a foundation.
That's
and
Yeah.
there we go. This thing's done.
You are the
She's been
brick
cheating
to
on
my
him
mortar.
for a while as well.
They're not good for each other. They're done.
How many people in the office there?
There's 12, and about 6 of them are jumping around in the background right now. Happy as can be.
You guys are the best. Thanks for listening to us. Take care, okay?
You got it, Ryan. Thank you.
Later. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, Carol.
Yes.
You can have your cake and eat it too.
You can't have it anymore once it's eaten. So if you eat your cake, you can no longer have it. So that's why you can't do both.
So you're supposed to stare at it?
I'm sorry?
You're supposed to just stare at it?
Yeah.
We're confused by this because Tanya was saying that she doesn't understand the phrase because the guy, we were saying this, Brian, wanted to have his cake and eat it too in the relationship. Right. Tanya said, hold up, wait a minute, let me put some boom in it, and which we should search the origin of that as well, but I think it's a cheer from my junior high days.
Yeah, I don't think that's like widely known.
Have your cake and eat it too. So if Sissany gives me a cake, I have my cake. Now,
yes.
If I don't eat it, she's going to be offended that I don't eat it.
But if you don't eat it, then you still have it.
It has nothing to do with that. Exactly. It has to do with one or the other. If you want to have it, you can't eat it.
No, but if I have it,
you can no longer have it.
Well, why would I let it go stale?
It has something to do with the French and Marie Antoinette, and I don't know exactly the origin.
She's going biblical dates. She's going way back, Marie Antoinette and before. Take it to Mesopotamia. Let's go back to the days of aqueducts and cakes and eating it too. All right. Well, we love you for listening to us, Carol. Thank you for explaining that.
Love you guys too.
All right.
All right.
I'm equally. Have a good morning. If you give me a cake and I don't eat it, I feel like that's the offensive act.
I know, I agree.
But if I have my cake and I keep having my cake and I don't eat it, that's great. But my cake eventually goes bad. So that's bad. So if I have my cake and I eat it too, it seems like the good result.
Apparently it's not.
Well, let's not cry over spilled milk here.
Oh, jeez. What does that mean?
Well, that is, if you spill your milk, it's not that big of a deal. So don't cry. And so that my mother, she would know. I may have to find her about the cake because she might have a good explanation of the cake. Hi, Jen. How are you in West Hollywood?
I'm good. How are you, Ryan?
I'm good. We just heard that Ryan's Roses call, and people are having a hard time understanding how she was so calm and transactional in reacting to her husband having this extramarital affair. What's your view?
Well, I think that sometimes women, we have this intuition when our partners are cheating on us. And to me, it sounded like she had already sort of come to terms with it. And she just wanted that confirmation by doing the Ryan Roses call. But, I mean, I've had situations where I've been dating someone and I remember this one guy, he had a girl post on his Facebook wall. And I just was immediately suspicious and I felt crazy about it. And by the time I confronted him about it, I was right. First of all, second of all,
I get it.
By that point, because I accepted it already.
I get that. But to your point, there's a nucleus of intuition.
There really is.
That is within the epidermis of individuals that can suss this stuff out, and they've got this remarkable telekinetic, whatever radar, where they just, they do say, if I start thinking of someone, they might call. They do say there's your inners are able to detect things. It sounds like that's what she did with this, because otherwise you can't take it like that. Jen, I'm all worked up. All right. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Ryan.
Right. My shirt's coming out untucked. My hands are in the air. It's now time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service. If you think something's going on in your relationship and you want to try and get to the bottom of it, then send us the story via email and we'll take it to the air and try and get your spouse on the phone. Carolina in Whittier, she says, my husband and I enrolled our 3-year-old in an early start program. It's like preschool, but younger. Oh my gosh, that's early.
It is early.
It's been 2 months since we started dropping him off, and my husband seems to be obsessed with his teacher. He wants to be the only one to drop him off, and he always picks him up. And that's not all. She always calls my husband regarding anything to do with my son, even though my cell number is the first one on the contact sheet. So they got mom first, then dad's, I guess. Yeah. All right. I asked my husband why she calls him and not me. And he said, well, you're not the best person to get along with. You're a little intimidating.
Oh, no.
Not a good choice, husband. Not a good choice. Yeah. of words. She says, that's just stupid. I need to know if he has anything for her. Carolina?
Yes?
Hi.
Hey there.
So you believe your husband has something going on with the preschool teacher, even if it's a dialogue between them?
Yes. I mean, the first day that I signed my son up, we went on a walkthrough, and the principal specifically said that teachers are not permitted to send text messages to parents, even photos of our children. It's strictly prohibited. And I realized that she's been texting my husband pictures of my son. So that's like part of it, but that's not the whole thing. I mean, he doesn't even let me drop him off anymore. At first, he just suggested he wanted to drop him off to help me out, to make my workday easier, but now he insists on picking him up all the time. He rushes out of the house to pick him up and drop him off. It's very strange to me.
And do you get to see the teacher when you drop off the 3-year-olds? You get to walk into the class?
Yes, you do.
Does your schedule allow you to just go to the school no matter what your husband says? I mean, I would just say, well, I would like to pick him up every once in a while. I want to bond with him too, and I want to ask about his school day.
It does allow me to, and I have mentioned that to him, but he's just insisted. He just keeps saying, I'm trying to make this easier for you. I know you're very stressed at work. Let me do it. But it just seems like there are ulterior motives.
One of the best things like that I get to share with my son is picking him up from school and then being able to talk about his day and everything that happened. And you get this time in the car where they're just leaving and they tell you everything. And it's such a great thing just to, know what your kid's doing.
And that's what I'm missing. I'm missing that extra time with him. And I'm also just not liking that this woman is both contacting my husband and sending him pictures of my son at school. Like the other day, he said that my son finished his whole lunch. I said, how do you know he finished it? And he said, oh, well, Miss Megan, she sent me the picture. No, actually, he said Megan. He didn't say Miss Megan. And that's why I thought it was weird. I was like, what do you mean Megan?
Got it.
He said Megan sent me a picture of him. It was just his lunch.
Let me put you on hold and we'll call him. We'll see if we can get him.
Okay.
Okay. Got to get back to the email. Ryan and Ellen, the email that came in, Carolina Whittier, she says that she believes that her husband's got something going on with the preschool teacher. The husband is getting text pictures from not Ms. Megan, as he called her. Teachers aren't allowed to send pictures of students to parents while they're there at school.
I just have this feeling that if you are in a relationship, a marriage, a boyfriend, girlfriend, and you have the feeling that something's not right and that you have to go as far as to do Ryan's Roses and write the email and then have the investigation go, definitely something's happening.
Well, it's not right that he doesn't let his wife have the same kind of dialogue with the preschool teacher.
And she needs to take control. I mean, it's their kid together, not just his.
Carolina?
Yes?
We're going to call your husband.
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, I give you my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
Any other times where you've wondered?
I mean, he's always had a way of keeping things from me and then acting as if it's not really a big deal. Times he's gone out with his friends and trips he plans with his friends, but never to this extent have I ever had such a gut feeling about it.
Well, Patty's come into the studio now. She is going to call your husband and she's going to offer him some flowers from the flower shop. And we're going to find out who he wants to send them to. Who's top of mind? Megan is the preschool teacher's name?
Yes.
All right. And then we'll see what he puts on the card, too. All right?
Right.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Josh?
This is him. How can I help you?
Hi, Josh. Good morning. My name's Patty, and I'm calling from Sweet Road Flowers. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm actually calling you because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free. You can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note. And I'll make sure they get them today by lunchtime.
I'm sorry. Who are you with again?
Sweet Road Flowers. It's a new shop that I just opened.
Thank you. I'd rather not give you any information or anything like that.
Josh, I'm not going to ask you for any personal information. Honestly, I'm just asking if you can, if you accept my my flowers, and in exchange, just go to my Facebook page and maybe do a like or a quick review. That will help me. I just opened the shop a month ago, and I'm trying to just get the word out.
Great. It's my mom's birthday's coming up. Actually, can we do that?
I can send them today, or do you want me to hold off and send them to her on her birthday?
No, you know what? No, better yet, do them today, because then it'll be like a surprise, and I'm super son.
Oh, that's awesome. Great. So what's her name?
Rosie.
Rosie. Okay. And do you want red or white?
Red, please.
And what do you want to put on the note?
Just say happy early birthday. Love, Josh.
Okay.
Carolina?
Yes.
I hung up on him.
Oh, no.
I did it intentionally.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because he sent the flowers to his mom, and now I feel bad.
Yeah.
Saying anything to him about you wanting us to make the call.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Because is Rosie his mom?
Rosie is his mom.
Well, my question is, do you want me to call him and tell him what's going on, or would you rather tell him?
I want you to call him and tell him what's going on.
Well, you guys, really? I don't know. I mean, Carolina, why can't you take control and say, hey, honey, you're going to do drop off. I'm going to do pickup, and just make it happen?
Because there's something else going on here. I just feel it. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. But I just feel like if he gets called out on it, I want to see if he's going to tell the truth or if he's going to lie. I just want to see it.
All right, hold on. Let me call him.
I'm sure Miss Megan is a very nice person, and she would like to also have contact with you. Oh, God.
Oh.
Hi, Josh.
Hey.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest calling. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that.
Okay.
You're being, yes, you're on the air, and the Patty who just called and offered you the roses, the reason she called was because your wife sent us an email saying that she thinks something's going on between you and the preschool teacher, Megan. Oh. Does she have anything to be afraid of?
No, she has nothing to be afraid of. She's just paranoid.
Baby, you think I'm paranoid? Is that what you're telling me?
I've told you that several times. You're being paranoid about the whole thing.
But Josh, she said that you've got this direct dialogue with not Miss Megan, but Megan, as you call her, at first name basis, and that Megan is breaking school policy by texting pictures of your son to you, and also that you kind of block your wife from doing pickup or drop off at the preschool, and all of it adds up to her thinking that you're cutting her out of something here. What's going on?
I'm not cutting her out of anything. We agreed I would drop him off and she would pick him up. Well, it just turns out it's easier for me to pick him up on the way home from work. And she doesn't have to get into her car or do anything.
But she doesn't feel like it's easier. She'd actually be fine with it.
She'd like to do it. She'd like to share in your son's day by picking him up from school every day so he can tell mommy all the fun things he did in preschool.
But beyond that, what's going on with you and the teacher? Anything?
No, nothing.
But why does she seem like she's being blocked from having any sort of contact with this Megan?
Listen, I am not saying that she should not talk to my wife. I'm friendly. She talks to me.
Yeah.
When I pick her up or pick.
Then why did she call you when he had a fever? Why didn't she call me?
I don't know. I don't know why. She just decided to call me.
Well, I'll tell you what. We've got a new thing happening. You're going to take him to school, and Carolina's going to pick him up every day, okay?
Also, you sound a little defensive.
Josh, you tell me right now. Just tell me. Tell me that you are taking him to school and you're picking him up because you want to help me. Just say it one more time, okay? Yeah, is that what you're saying?
I'll say it as many times you want me to say it. I'm dropping him off, and I'm picking him up because I want to help. You don't need to get in the car.
You are a liar right now, because I'm going to tell you right now, I have pictures of you in front of Megan's apartment, okay? I have pictures of you with her, and I just wanted to see if you had the to lie to me. And you are. You're lying to me. You can't even tell the truth when you're cornered. I am so sick of your... Josh, I am done with you.
Hello? Hello?
I know.
Josh?
That was
hold on. So she knew that he was cheating, had the pictures the whole time, knew that he was cheating the whole time, and just wanted to see if he would fess up to it with us on the air.
Right.
And then she bailed because he's not there and she's not. She hung up first.
Yeah.
And then he hung up.
I liked him at first because he sent the flowers to his mom.
Wait, I couldn't even get into liking anybody at this moment.
Yeah, right.
I'm still getting past the point that she's got photos of Megan and Josh in front of the apartment. And she withheld that from us the entire call.
Wait, can we replay it again?
Patty, would just let me get through this second on the air.
They're both gone, and she knew.
She knew she was going to bail on him. She knew she was going to leave him. She knew what he was doing. And he sounded sticky to me from the beginning.
The whole time. What a cheater.
I felt like he sounded sticky.
Yeah. She knew. But, not to tell you that she knew and then have you call. That is like,
by the way,
I'd be ticked off, dude.
Not once, but twice.
I wish there was a photograph. I wish there was an Instagram of my face when she said, I've got pictures.
There's an emoji for that.
There's an emoji?
Like
It's called me tiptoeing away from the microphone, bailing on this whole thing. What's that emoji? I'm going to hide. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I went on a vacation to Mexico in Playa del Carmen. It was one of those all-inclusive resorts. We don't have kids. We had a great time. We partied. We relaxed. We met some other couples there and hung out as well. The problem is my husband seemed very flirty with this one girl. Long story short, when we got home, I found her number in his phone. Now I can't figure out why he would even have her number, and I'm wondering what happened. Celia is on the line. Celia?
Hi.
Am I saying
how
that right?
Are you?
I'm doing well. Am I saying your name right?
Oh, yeah. Celia. Some people say Celia, but that's not it.
Celia. Okay. So this is, just so we're clear, your husband has the phone number of the wife of the other couple?
Yeah, well, just this girl that we met. So they weren't married. They were
They were not.
Okay.
They were a couple. All right. And what happened with your husband and you and this other couple while you were on your trip?
Well, nothing happened with the actual couple. We were all hanging out and it was fun, but this specific girl, the woman in the couple, they were just it seemed to me they were all over each other. Just weird stuff. If we were all in the hot tub and I know I'm not making this up. I saw his hand on her knee.
Okay.
I'm not making it up.
How long have you been married to him?
4 years.
And did you say anything to him about this?
Not when we were there, because I thought I was going crazy, but now I'm just it's getting there and I'm amping it up in my head and I need your help because I don't know what to do. And if I'm going crazy, then I'm going to bring him down with me.
How long were you in Mexico?
Only about a week and a half.
All right. I'm going to put you on hold. Let's get down to it. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. We have Celia on the line. So she goes down to Mexico and they meet this other couple, this all-inclusive resort, and they're in the hot tub with this other couple. They got to know them. They didn't really, they just got to know them. Anyway, they come home and Celia's husband has this other girl's phone number in his phone. Now they're married, so he shouldn't. They don't have any kids. We're going to call her husband and see if we can get to the bottom of it. Hey, Celia, what's the other woman's name?
Her name is Catherine.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. Sissany is going to call your husband, and we want to find out if he wants to send some flowers to somebody. She'll ask him, and we'll see who he sends them to. Then she'll ask him what he wants to put on the card, okay?
Okay.
Just say,
her number her name is saved in his phone. So I really feel like something's going on.
Okay. We're going to try and find out. Just stay very quiet until we come in and tell him he's on the air, all right?
Okay.
All right. I'm scared. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
Here we go. Good luck, all right?
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Rob.
Yes.
Hi, Rob. My name is Trish. I'm calling from Ooh La La Flowers. How you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Hi, we're a new flower shop. So we're right here in Mission Viejo, right off the 5 freeway on Alicia Parkway. And we're basically celebrating our grand opening. So what we're doing is we're giving away a free dozen roses. And you've been selected to receive them, or technically give them out to somebody that you wish. We just need the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can put a quick note.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So first of all, would you like red roses, yellow, white? We can do any color, basically.
Can you do like a mixture, like red and white? Is that weird?
No, that's fine. I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
How did I even get signed up for this though?
Oh, so basically, the way we get our information is you may have purchased something either online in the past 18 months and then click to receive promotional offers from local vendors, and that's where we get our database from.
Oh, I gotta stop doing that.
Sorry. No, well, this is good. They're free.
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay, so who would you like to send these to?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll just. I don't know if I really need them. I probably won't send the flowers then. I don't know.
Are you sure? They're absolutely free. I mean, I don't need your credit card info, billing info, anything. And we're just trying to promote our new delivery service. Business has been a little slow these days, so.
Yeah, but I think I'm all right. I appreciate that. I really do.
Are you sure?
You really want me to have these flowers?
Hey, Rob, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. My name is Ryan. That is Sissany. And we have your wife on the phone, Celia. Why wouldn't you send flowers, given the opportunity, why wouldn't you send flowers to your wife?
Hi, Rob.
Hi, babe. Why are we doing this? Why am I here?
Well, you obviously know why. You obviously know, first of all, why wouldn't you send your wife flowers? That free flowers that you don't even have to pay for. That turns lazy into a whole new level. Why didn't you send them to Catherine?
What?
Yeah, Catherine. I mean, she's in your phone, so you must have her information.
Oh, my God, babe. Are you serious? Did you go through my phone again? Really?
Okay, I didn't go through your phone, but I saw her
That sounds
name
like it.
in your phone. Are you trying to continue what started in Mexico?
Was the name stuck on the face of my phone with a Post-it note? You must have went into my phone unless I wrote it in graffiti.
Well, Rob, who cares if she went in your phone or not? Why is Catherine, the woman you met in Mexico on your vacation with your wife, in your phone?
I mean, you were like all over her there. You were buying everyone drinks. Like, I'm not stupid.
You're not stupid. I'm not stupid either. No, nothing's going on. I'm a social butterfly.
Okay, you know when I get drunk, you put your hand on her knee in the hot tub. I saw that.
What are you talking about? You really? Maybe it was the distortion of the water that created the effect of making it look like my hand was on the knee. Okay?
So, Rob.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, I'm laughing too. Because this is ridiculous.
Rob.
Okay, well then, what about the kids?
Yes, Ryan. Yes, Ryan.
I saw you guys
excuse me.
kiss on the
Sorry,
beach.
Ryan wants to speak.
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm going to ask the same thing. Why are you so defensive about it if there's nothing going on? It sounds not so good.
Well, I'm not defensive about it. I'm just not going to agree to something that I didn't do.
Then tell me about the kiss.
That was nothing. That wasn't even really a kiss, first of all. That was like a second of a...
Oh,
what kiss? So we didn't know about a kiss.
I didn't even tell them about a kiss, Rob. I made that up.
Yeah. Well,
hold on, Rob. So you did kiss Catherine?
No, I don't even think it was. Well, first of all, I don't think I did.
Oh my!
You don't think you did?
All right, Rob. No. Rob.
Yes.
We're gonna let you go. Your wife has the information. Something's going on.
What
you also
information?
Rob, you also don't sound happy. Like, I don't think you sound so happy.
Like, do you love your wife?
Yeah, of course I love my wife, guys.
Okay, Rob. Well, then why don't you... Yeah, exactly. We're going to let you go, Rob. Celia, you played that perfectly because he just fessed up to it. So you know something's going on. There's more than just the smoke, okay? Good luck. Get to him and get to the bottom of it. You've got the information.
Thanks, guys. Now I just don't know what to do.
Well, I would get in touch with him directly right away.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't sound like he's happy, doesn't sound like you're happy. If you're both not happy, and you don't have kids. Let's cut our losses.
Well, I'm definitely not happy now.
Right. Well, there you go. If you're not happy now, there is nothing but now. There is the past is the past. The future hasn't happened. There's only now. So if you're not happy now, then you're not happy. So let's take that for what it is. And if he's not happy either, let's work towards happiness. And maybe it's not with him. Good luck. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I know it's not the news you want to hear. Thank you for reaching out to us. So he did mess around.
Yeah.
Or he did something, right? Something's going on there. They're married. Something's going on there. They don't have kids. She is not happy. He is not happy. I know it's not the right thing to do to break the rules and laws of marriage, but if they're not happy, life's too short.
Mm-hmm.
Either work it out to get happy or figure out your path to happiness.
And clearly there's no trust already, and even before this Mexico trip, because she was already going through his phone. Remember, he was like, "Oh, you're going through my phone again?" So it's
and he was so dismissive of her.
Yeah.
It's just all tonally wrong. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, I've been somewhat suspicious of my wife lately. She seems to have some sort of weird connection with a neighbor, a very close neighborhood, and everyone gets along, but they have a buddy-buddy relationship. I hadn't made a big deal about them, but we had our 4th of July block party the other day. I ended up getting pretty drunk and just going home early. My wife stayed, and the next day was strange and has been since. My fear is that they hooked up or got too friendly, and now everyone knows or thinks something. What a bad feeling to have. So this is from Chris. Let me grab Chris in Culver City. Chris, thanks for coming on with us.
Sure.
So you went away and you think something happened between them.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you sense her behavior to be strange, to be weird, like she's hiding something?
I'm getting a kind of an overall vibe from everybody, not just her, but like even our neighbors and friends. Everybody feels like there's something they're not saying.
Now, is that just paranoia, or do you think that's real?
I mean, I think it's real. It feels real. It definitely feels like there's a change in the air. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a terrible feeling, I'm sure. How long have you been married?
A couple of years.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let me put you on hold. We're going to make a call to your wife and see what we can find out, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Hang on one second. We're going to call Chris's wife.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we going to do?
I think that we should, because it's kind of, I don't know that she would want to send roses to her husband or another male. I know that you would love to receive flowers, Ryan, but.
I almost said it, but thank you for saying it.
I know. So what if we
tongue.
say we have flowers that are supposed to be sent to her, but we just want to confirm the address?
Okay, for the record, I would accept roses, but if you're thinking of sending me something.
You want white orchids.
Yes, white orchids.
I know.
All right.
I got you.
What?
Really?
Yeah. Are you going to send me white orchids?
Do you love that I knew that?
Yes.
I wouldn't peg you for a white orchid kind of guy.
Really?
Are you kidding me?
Sissany, I've told you guys 100 times. Sissany remembered it.
Yeah.
At least she's thoughtful enough to remember what kind of flowers I want if you're going to send me flowers. She might be sending me flowers because she actually wrote it down.
I didn't even write it down. It's all
knows
here.
it.
I know what I'm getting you.
Tubbs, what kind of flowers do you want? Have you seen a white orchid? Do you know what a white orchid is?
Oh, carnations look kind of cool.
Oh, Tom.
That's my favorite moment. Wait, Google white orchid and tell me what you think.
Okay. Let's see.
So meanwhile, while he does that, what are you getting me? And what's it for?
Whatever, just for funsies. I'm not going to tell you.
Well,
But
what
it's
category is it in?
It's something that you've mentioned that you want. It's just little. But I
pretty?
put it right here. Nope.
Okay. Well, it's not a white orchid.
Is it edible?
It's not edible.
Oh.
But you need it.
All right. What are we going to offer Chris's wife?
I'm going to say that we have some flowers, but I need to confirm her address and just
For delivery. Tubbs, what do you think?
No, they look good. I've seen those.
I've seen them.
All right. Now Google orange orchard. Tell me if you've seen that before. All right. We're going to get to this call now. You've seen oranges? Yeah. All right. Let's get to Chris now. Shifting gears. Okay. Chris, we're going to call your wife now. Sissy's going to take care of it, but we need you to stay very quiet until we tell her you're on the air, okay?
Okay, sure.
And I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then her name on KIIS-FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM.
Okay, great. Sissany, here we go. Good luck, Chris.
Hello.
Hi, is this Katie?
Yes, hi.
Hi, Katie. My name is Yolanda. I'm calling from the Blooming Florist. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. So we're actually new to the area. We're a flower shop here in Culver City, right on Washington near Center Street. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, vaguely.
Yeah, we're brand new, and this is actually kind of embarrassing. So our systems went down last night, and we lost a lot of records for our deliveries today. And I have some roses that are being sent to you. All I have is your name and number, but I don't have a confirmation for the delivery address. Would you want those sent to your home or your work?
Who are they from?
You know, they're actually from a secret admirer. They said they didn't actually put a name on the note. They said that you would know who they're from.
Okay, there's no name on the note, but like, did they, whenever they purchased them, did they leave a name with you?
They didn't. And if they did, I don't have that anymore. There was a weird glitch last night with our system. So I just have your number, and I know that we have to get these flowers to you today.
Okay.
Is there a problem?
No, but do you have any contact info for who sent them?
Let me see if I'm scrolling
do you have
here.
a number or something of who would have sent them to me?
I mean, I have no idea. I know that it was let me see let me check. I don't have any other info here. Sorry about that. Could they be from your husband, or do you have a boyfriend, or obviously someone that's interested in you?
Yeah, I do have a husband. It's surprising because like it's not our anniversary or anything like that.
Oh, but I mean, they're probably from him then, right? Listen, I just need to confirm it just to deliver them to your home, or do you have an office?
Okay, look, I just have to tell you, if they're not from my husband, I can't accept the delivery.
Okay.
Katie, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We have your husband on the line. And Katie, we're calling you because we think you know who those flowers might be coming from. Do you?
I might. They might be from my husband, or there might be one other possibility.
And Chris, what is the neighbor's name?
His name's Nick.
You think they're from Nick, Katie?
This is just something I'd rather not talk about on the radio, to be honest.
I understand. So we're on the air now, and Chris is here, and he has asked us to call you because he's concerned. He thinks that something happened with you and your neighbor when he went to sleep on the 4th of July at the block party. Can you confirm or deny?
I just don't really want to get into a lot of personal details, but yeah, I got really drunk at the party, so did Nick, and we probably got honestly a little bit too flirty, but...
So what happened?
Nothing.
Well, the neighbors are indicating otherwise.
Yeah, all the neighbors are talking.
Like, nothing, like, you know, really, really bad happened. I might have sat on his lap, but I was just really drunk.
But do you remember? Like, you might have, but you don't remember.
Don't you find that a little inappropriate, being married?
Yeah, I do. And it's not something that should have happened, but it didn't go any further than that.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
Chris, do you believe your wife?
I don't even know what to believe right now. I can't believe she didn't come to me and tell me this. I mean, in front of everybody, you sat on this guy's lap, in front of all of my friends, all of our neighbors. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I really do feel really bad about it. It shouldn't have happened, obviously, but it did not go any further than that. It was, yeah, like it was inappropriate, and I was being way too flirty. But I didn't want to tell you about it because, I mean, it's not
You know what I mean? Like, it was in front of people. Like, we weren't alone. Like, nothing else happened. And I just kind of want to, like, I'm not really going to talk to Nick anymore. Like, it's not something you have to worry about. I just didn't really want it to come up.
Look, we'll let you guys take it from here. But Chris, I think your hunch is right. Don't know how far it went. Katie, I think I would be curious if I were your husband, and you guys should just have an honest conversation. Wish you best of luck. I mean, yeah. I think Chris was reading the signs right, and maybe she doesn't remember, but
sounds like more happened than just the lap sitting.
And also, I felt like she knew that the flowers were coming from Nick, the neighbor.
Totally.
.7 KIIS-FM. Let's get into Ryan's roses right now. So she says, Chrissy in La Mirada says, my husband and I attended my friend's wedding in December. A few days ago, we all got a link with all the photos. The dump, Sissany, the photo dump.
Mm-hmm, the photo dump.
It was a photo dump of the photos taken in the booth that night. There was a photo of my husband with a woman from college.
Oh, the booth. That's a twist.
More I need to know. Yeah, I didn't know you could dump the booth of other people.
You can. We did a video type of booth at our wedding, and then they send you the whole night's worth of everything. So you see
whatever lighting
picture.
they have in some of these photo booths. Could we please have tubs?
Yeah, so good.
I don't know what that wash is, but it washes me out to look like I look like a stone. You know, like a stone that's been in the river for 1,000 years. Like so smooth.
Yeah.
So smooth.
Chrissy, thank you for coming on. I get why you're horrified. Did you address this with him? Did you ask him about why or what? What did you see in the photo with this woman?
No, honestly, I've been like really upset about it the last 2 days, and that's why I reached out to you guys. So, I mean, there's pictures of him with the woman, and they're obviously close. But the picture that it's like really upsetting to me is that he's biting her earlobe in one of them, and she looks like she's
I was going to say, that's one of the most intimate things anyone can do to someone else.
Yeah.
You go in to bite the bottom of an earlobe. That's high level intimacy. Don't you think, Tanya?
Exactly. So I'm mortified, and just the fact that this link is shared out on social media and that people have seen this. I don't think he's seen it, but yeah.
Earlobe is a big deal. It's a big deal. That's just not like hanging out, leaning into each other with the open mouth face. I mean, and nibble on an earlobe is a huge, huge line.
Oh my gosh. And like publicly though. So like, here's my take.
And you have to remember, this is like our college friend's wedding, and we know all these people. So this is extremely humiliating for me.
But is he being funny? I'm not saying that I approve of this. I'm just saying like.
It can't be funny when you're on an earlobe. That's not funny.
Yeah, nibble.
Yeah, you really work to get to the
tongue?
earlobe.
Oh gosh.
Oh God, Sissany.
I mean, no one wants to see a picture of their husband biting another woman's earlobe.
No,
That's true.
no. All right, look. So, Chrissy, here's what we're gonna do. I know that you said you guys were drinking, so still no excuse. But we're going to put you on a hold here. We're gonna come back and let's see what we can find out. Ryan's roses, we're in it. All right, so it's real simple. Just to bring up the speed, we're calling Chrissy's husband now for Ryan's roses. They were at a friend's wedding during the holidays. She got the photo booth picture dump. There's a photo of her husband and a friend from college, and he's nibbling her earlobe. Like, it's just no real excuse for that. It's different if you're like, I mean, like Sis and Tanya, Patty, we could like all be back to back in the photo booth, and we've done photos together.
I feel like we could be silly and almost pretend like, I'm going to bite you in a picture, but it's not
you get
sexual.
You got an earlobe.
No.
An earlobe. No.
I'm trying to really just put myself in this drunk party mode atmosphere.
You would never think an earlobe, even drunk.
I wouldn't. I think it's so gross.
It's not gross if it's with your significant other.
Making me think about it. Now I'm kind of like, maybe it could have been all
Tanya,
just
you do stuff like this all the time.
all the time.
Tanya,
You
you
always
would
pretend like you're
you would
licking
get
people
near
in a
someone
picture.
else's earlobe.
Probably
Lobe.
does.
Not like
Probably
ear,
does.
but lobe.
I could probably find a picture.
It's here.
of
That's right here.
Tanya.
Here.
I mean, I would never to your earlobe, Ryan, but
Thank you. Well, that's nice to know.
maybe
But what if Tanya did Michael's
Michael and I are very
earlobe?
happy.
that would bug.
Tanya did what?
Bug you?
Did
If
what?
Tanya did Michael's earlobe. if, Sissany found a picture on air with RyanSeacrest.com.
Yeah, from the Ryan Seacrest photo booth party.
Yeah.
If she was touching it, that would bug me. But if she was pretending to like bite his head or like lick him, it wouldn't.
That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about a soft,
full-on bite
kiss. That's what this was.
All right. God, I wish I could see this picture.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
All right. Well, look, we can only work with what we have. So, Chrissy, what is this woman's name?
Her name is Katie.
All right. We're going to call your husband now. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on KIIS-FM. Go ahead, please.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
All right, we're calling him now. And I need you to be very quiet until we find out more and tell him he's on the air. All right? Good luck.
Okay.
Katie is her name. Katie is her name. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, is this Kevin?
Who is this?
My name is Lorraine.
Yes.
Hi. I'm calling from Lolo's Floral Design. We're actually a new flower shop in La Mirada, and we were calling because we're doing a promotion for local residents.
Okay.
What we're offering is a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. Actually, you can choose the color. We have red, pink, or white roses, and I believe we have yellows as well. But anyways, they're absolutely free. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like today.
Okay. Do you need like credit card or like email?
No.
Or anything? You're not asking
No,
for that?
I don't need anything from you. We don't need credit card or cash or anything. They're absolutely free. Just the name of the person you want to send them to. We can put a note on the card as well, and they can receive them by lunchtime today.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have any of those yellow roses, I know my wife Chrissy, that's her favorite color. So
yeah,
I'd love to send them to her.
Great. So we'll do yellow roses. And what would you like to write on Chrissy's card?
Just, you're the best.
You're the best.
Okay, Kevin, I need you to hear this. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan. That's Sissany. I've got Tanya. I've got Patty here. I've got your wife, Chrissy, on the phone. Just to cut to the chase, we're calling because she's concerned about photos from your friend's wedding of you and a college friend, and you're nibbling her earlobe. Her name is Katie. Can you tell us what happened?
I have no idea. I was.
You have no
drunk.
idea?
I
So
mean,
you don't know about being in a photo with a woman named Katie at the wedding?
Come on.
I mean, I think the things. It was a long night, and I was really drunk. But I don't really remember. Things from that night are kind of spotty. So.
Oh my God, you don't remember? Kevin, like, there's pictures of you. You're biting her ear.
Chrissy, can we talk about this later? Like, I get nothing.
I want to talk about this right now. It's all over social media. Everyone's sharing these photo booth pictures, and there's one picture of you biting Katie's earlobe, and you're saying you don't remember?
Chrissy, I
what
don't.
What else do you remember about that night? This is.
I know her from college. Like that's all I remember, and I remember seeing her.
I know lots of
I don't
guys
remember
from college, and I
being in the
was
photo booth.
taking pictures like that. Well, then what else don't you remember from that night, Kevin?
Honey, can we please can we talk about this like not in front of whoever's listening? I don't know.
No, we should talk about this. I want to know what happened. Do we need to ask him to bring Katie on? Can she explain if you obviously forgot about this whole night?
No. There was no need to escalate anything to that level. Babe,
well, you already.
When I get home, like.
So, Kevin, I just want to interject for a second. We're listening to all of this. There is the photo evidence. Now, for you to feel comfortable enough, drink or no drink, to go in and kiss her earlobe, you already had to be planting this notion in your mind.
Look, I don't have anything to report. Like, I don't remember anything sincerely. Like, there were drinks flowing. Absolutely. I remember her well from college, but I don't.
Right, but would you be would you be bothered if Chrissy were nibbling on the earlobe of Walter?
I mean, yes. Yes,
So I think that's what your wife's feeling right now, and it's public humiliation because the photos are out and all your friends have seen them. So we're gonna let it go from here. Chrissy, good luck getting to the bottom of it. Of course, maybe bad judgment, and you guys can talk through it. But this is as far as we're gonna take it. And good luck to you, Chrissy. Thank you for reaching out.
Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye bye. So what happens if it was bad judgment? What do you do? Like, what's the next move? I mean, you can't divorce, right?
No, but if it's bad judgment for this, then what's the next thing going to be? And I'm sure this isn't the first time he's gotten drunk and blacked out and done something stupid. So,
well, that's the thing. Now you sleep with one eye open, don't you? And I don't think you sleep well with one eye open.
Sounds awful.
Here was the scenario in Ryan's Roses. Chrissy and Kevin married. They went to a wedding, lot to drink. She sees a photo from the photo booth that was posted on social media of him nibbling the ear of a college friend of theirs. All their friends see it. She's humiliated. She's wondering what else happened and why did he feel so comfortable to do that? A lot of the right questions.
Right.
So he can't say I didn't do it because she saw the photo in the photo booth. So now he's saying, look, I don't remember it. Sure I did it. I don't remember, but there's nothing to worry about here. Or is there, Sissany?
That's the thing. It's like, okay, fine, but this is like a slippery slope. It's like you don't think this is a big deal, or you got so drunk that you don't even remember what you did. What are you going to do the next time you go out with your buddies drinking so much and you're at a bar? Who knows?
Yeah, and then you're literally laying in bed with one foot on the floor and one foot on the mattress, right? Mm-hmm. That's how you're feeling right now. So I thought Chrissy nailed the right question, and that was, well, if you don't remember everything that night, what else don't you remember that you did that night? And that's a big problem.
Mm-hmm. It's huge.
Now, Tanya, I don't even want to say it.
Don't even say it.
I won't say it. But
I don't know what you're going to say, but...
So how do you work through it?
Here's the thing. I have gotten very drunk, but I get drunk with him. Like, I would never want to get that drunk not with him because I understand what it feels like to, like, kind of have a spotty night. I would not like that. If the roles were reversed and there was a girl nibbling on his ear, I would not.
You give yourself permission to let loose because you know you're safe with him there, as opposed to any spottiness that you may find the next day.
Yeah.
It's probably a good rule, right?
Yeah.
Then you don't have to worry. Hey, Shelby, what do you think?
I mean, for me, it was all about, like, what else does he not remember from the night? Like,
well, that's it.
What else would he have done?
And not only that, what else does he not remember? And when else might this happen again? Because it happened once. I mean, all that stuff just plays in your head. It's voices. You know what we need this year? No voices.
No voices.
But the voices are there. Like, it's happened. It's public. You can see it. So she's going to be questioning herself often, and him. Where are you going? What are you doing? What did you do? Who did you do?
It's got to be a moment where he thought, or somebody thought, or she thought, or anybody watching thought, don't go into the photo booth by yourselves. Don't get in there. Right? Like someone, maybe the photo booth bouncer should be like, you've had too much to drink.
Yeah, they probably love it. It's probably hilarious to them.
No, but when you go in those, I always think that that's like a private place to be. Like, you don't think about
those
that.
Are posted. Those are all over.
I would never think that somebody was going to get those photos and post them.
Well, no, I think they get posted, don't they, Sissany?
Yeah, you get. Well, if you get your own, you can post your own.
You can get permission, I think, for them to post it.
The photographer gives them to the couple. Like, if it's your wedding, we got all of them from our wedding. Yeah. We have every single one.
I wouldn't think that. I would think that I'm just going to print it out. It's mine. I'm going to text it to myself, and that's where it ends.
But it's a photo booth. It's in the name. It's a captured moment. It's in the name. All right, Shelby, thank you for listening. You take good care. 102.7 KIIS-FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So, dear Ryan and Sissany, My husband misplaced his phone and was looking everywhere. I suggested using Find My Devices, and he did, and then it got weird. Let's bring up Christina now and learn a little bit more. Christina, thanks for coming on. So when you say you used Find My Devices, what got weird? What happened? What turned at that point?
Well, as soon as he finally did it, he turned bright red and looked sort of shifty, and I was like, okay, I left it at work. There wasn't a sense of relief. It was more panic that he had found out that it was at work, which was weird to me. And then he just took off when he should have, dinner was almost ready, so I don't know why he decided to just sort of...
But where did it say? Could you see in the indicator where his phone was? Where did it say it located it?
Oh, yeah. So when he did that, I thought, well, I should check myself because that was weird. And when I checked, it was at some apartment on Avalon, which is in our community, but I don't know anyone who lives there.
Okay, got it. And what has happened since all of that between the two of you?
Well, I've just been feeling really super suspicious. I don't trust him anymore. He's become a little bit more closed off as well. Things shifted that day. Okay. And you want a little more evidence, like, for example, who might live at that apartment before you really confront him. Is that right? Yeah. I mean, I have my suspicions, but I don't have hard evidence other than how weird he was acting and the fact that why would his phone be at this random apartment building? Okay, hold on one second. We will make the call to Christina's husband and Carson next. It is Ryan's Roses. We're making the call now for Christina. Calling her husband. It's Ryan's Roses. Christina, you said you may have a hunch of whose apartment his phone was in when you used the Find My Device app. What name? Do you have a name of somebody? Well, I don't have a name, but I'm just assuming it's a woman that he's probably sleeping with. Okay. So you just have a hunch of that. No one specific. Okay, just want to see if we were looking out for a name specifically. Okay, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on KIIS-FM. Go ahead. Ryan, you have my permission to call on KIIS-FM. All right, we're going to call now and see what we can find out. So if you're just joining us, he misplaced his phone, and he was looking everywhere. Then they found the device at someone's apartment, and he got all weird about it. And she doesn't know whose apartment this was. Why was his phone left there? Obviously, she thinks the worst. So that's why we're here. Let's see if we can find out. Christina, be very quiet. We're going to put him up here now, okay? Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Javi?
Yes.
Hi, Javi. My name is Fiona. I'm calling from The Perfect Bloom. How you doing this morning?
Oh, pretty good. Just working hard.
Good. Well, we actually service the Carson and South Bay area with deliveries, and we're offering local residents today a promotion. It's actually a dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you like. They are free, absolutely free. I don't need anything from you, just the name of the person that you want to send them to.
Is this a scam?
No.
What else? My car warranty is about to expire?
No, sir. We're offering local residents this promotion. It's something we do about once a month, and we just hope that if you like our flower arrangements, then you come back as a returning customer.
People don't usually just call and offer me free stuff.
Well, it's your lucky day.
Well, I feel like I'm going to regret this, but the timing is actually pretty good. You can send them to my wife, Christina.
Okay, and what would you like to put on the card?
Thanks for being the best wife in the whole world.
Thanks for being the best wife in the whole world.
Javi?
Yes.
Javi, your voice being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Christina, on the line. Thank you for staying on for a second. I'm going to tell you why we're calling. So you just were saying that the timing was pretty good to send these roses to your wife. Why did you say that?
I knew this was way too good to be true. Well, she's my wife. I love her.
But why was this timing so perfect?
I just really think about her a lot. She's the one that's always in my mind. But
okay, So, Javi, Christina, your wife is on the line, and I guess I'll just ask you, she told us about you misplacing your phone at someone's apartment. Whose apartment was your phone left in?
Wait, what?
Your phone was lost, and it was in an apartment. Whose apartment was that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Christina, do you want to tell him more?
Yeah, Javi, who lives on Avalon?
I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay, yeah. Remember last week when you lost your phone? And we checked, you checked, Find My iPhone. Well, after you left, all freaked out, I checked as well, and I saw that it had been left on Avalon. And I've been sick to my stomach ever since. I just want to know, who is she?
Listen, honey, no. I'm not even sure what you're referring to. I think you're confused. You're confusing yourself. Okay? I went to go get my phone and my job.
Guys, he's gaslighting.
That your job is your job now on Avalon? I just tell me who she is.
Who were you with? Why did you leave your phone, and who was it?
I don't know who you're talking about. What is this Avalon? I went to get my phone at my office.
Sweetie, I drove by and saw your car there. Okay? Javi, I know you were there.
Whoa, wait. So you were spying on me? You did? Okay, look.
Don't turn this around on me. You left your phone at some random address. You acted weird, so I went and I followed you.
Look, I've been feeling neglected lately, okay?
What?
You have to...
I didn't see your car there. I was just saying that. So you did go there.
Look,
so you were just lying. You were lying about going to work.
Paying attention to me. You have not been paying attention to me. Okay?
Oh, I know.
You put me on the radio and then you lied to me?
Okay, you know what? Why don't you come home, tell Levi why you are not living with Mommy and Levi anymore?
Okay, first of all...
Because Mommy was neglecting Daddy?
I never said I was having an affair, okay?
And why don't we just cut to this, Avi? What's going on? Please, save some time here. What is happening?
Look, it's not okay that you're using our son against me. That is not okay, okay? You're bringing up this whole thing about child divorce. It's like, what's going on right now? Look, I never said I was doing these things. I was having an affair or anything, okay? And no one said anything about the divorce.
You also said that you were going to work to pick up your phone. So what am I supposed to believe?
Like this, okay?
Javi, are you cheating on your wife? Javi, are you cheating on your wife? Javi, are you cheating on your wife?
I'm hanging up. So
that's yes. So you're not saying no, Javi. You're not saying no. You're not denying it.
Yeah.
I can't do this. Look, I can't do this. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Poor victim. There he is. Poor victim.
It's gone.
Hung up.
Oh, no.
Well, look, Christina, something's going on there. You've got the phone. He didn't say, of course not. No, I mean, he didn't really go there. So we're going to let you go to follow up and wish you good luck. I'm sorry you're in that situation.
Thank you.
All right, Christina, thank you very much. All right, so let's go back to Ryan's Roses. Christina and Javi, they're married. He left his phone at some apartment. She doesn't know whose apartment it was. She thinks it's another woman's place. He was skeptical from the beginning about the Roses call. It didn't have a lot of validity to me in the things he was saying. And he didn't really hard deny that when I said, are you cheating? He just said, I got to hang up. Were you cheating? I got to hang up.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say, guys, I just want to say no, you know?
No, he couldn't answer the question. Simple.
Couldn't answer the question. He could not answer it. Thank you. Now, the other thing that happened, and maybe we just talk about this because I think he's doing something wrong, but maybe that's not even what we talk about here. Gaslighting. I finally know what it means. I know what it is. And it was a textbook case.
Proud of you.
He's like, you're probably confusing things. She checked Find My Devices, and it was in an apartment on Avalon, this street. I don't know. But she found it in someone's home. He's like, no, it's in my office. And then he tries to say, no, honey, you're confused. No, honey, you're confused.
Ew, double ew.
Right? And he said, I can't talk to you when you're like this. That's all gaslight.
Oh, my God. And you know what else that is?
Narcissism.
Yes, Sissany, you got it.
But you like narcissism. Tanya.
No, I don't.
I thought you said it was attractive.
No. There's a fine line because narcissists can be.
I'm so confused.
Narcissists are very charming people, so they come off very charming and personable, and they lure you in. But really, it's really dark once you get to know them.
So you're saying
date a narcissist.
Don't be confused by narcissist's charm.
Yes.
That turns dark once you get in.
Exactly. Bingo, Ryan. You got it.
Yowza.
I don't want to leave the house. This is rough out there.
Yeah, it's rough.
But pure gaslighting. And she's seeing right. The good news is she's seeing right through all of this. I think she knows that there's something really, really going on there with Javi. Not a lot of love there on either side.
No.
You know, at that point, the love is clearly seems like the love is gone. The passion is gone. He's gaslighting. There's a child involved, we heard. But what do you do? Is it better and healthier to get out? Or what do you do for the child's sake? That's a really tough intersection.
Look, it's not good for the child to grow up in that environment anyways. So